Hi guys, Sarah here with Chicken and Bulldogs, and this is a special holiday edition. For those of you who are new to my channel, this is my female Old English Bulldog, my OEB, just turned 1, and her name is Sterling. And Sterling, a lot like other terrier breeds like pit bulls and bull mastiffs and other types of bulldogs, is a serial chewer. Toys don't really seem to last very long around our house, and we have to be very selective about what we buy her. But when you get your dog for Christmas, if all they do is rip everything apart, well, today I'm going to give you some tips on 5 things that are good for your bulldog, and 5 things that you should probably steer clear of. If your dog is like mine, she's probably made a habit out of chewing up things that she shouldn't. Sterling here has probably chewed up about 7 dog beds in her lifetime. Loves to tear things apart. We've gone through countless toys in the last few months, and it's just kind of getting a little bit expensive to have to replace things. But there are some brands of dog toys out there that are meant for strong-jawed dogs that like to rip things apart and can stand the test of time. I know. I'm going to break down 5 different... She just doesn't like it when I have my phone in my hand. I'm going to break down, I'm going to give you 5 different do's and don'ts when it comes to dog toys for really strong and aggressive chewers here. First one, number 1. Look at his nub. Okay, first thing you should probably not go with is anything that has skinny ropes on it like this. As you can see, this is actually by Kong, and this maybe was torn apart within about an hour of bringing it home. You can see there's all these frayed edges here. You really don't want your dog ingesting string. Your best bet is going to be something that's really thick. They do have a lot of options for thick rope dog toys out there. Now, they're not indestructible. Your dog may start to pull out strings, and if that's the case, you're probably going to want to pitch it, but we've had several of the thick rope toys that have lasted several months around here. Number 2. Second thing you should avoid is any kind of stuffed animal. Sterling here has been known to disembowel and behead any kind of stuffed animal that she gets within 5 minutes of getting it. The cheaper it is, the quicker it goes. Even the ones made by Kong, the virtually indestructible dog toys, yeah, we've bought those, and they have to get thrown out within the day. And that's really frustrating when you're spending, $20 on a dog toy. What we've had incredible luck with is this giant rubber Kong. It's really big enough where she can't get her mouth around it, and she likes to play with it and chew on it and kind of tackle it. Number 3, any kind of tennis ball. I know there's a lot of dogs out there that love tennis balls, but if your dog loves to rip everything apart, they're going to be able to take that tennis ball out within 15 minutes. Tennis balls are squishy, they're hollow, they're easy for dogs with strong jaws to get through, and then your dog is going to eat pieces, and you don't want that to happen. It's worked well. This light up ball by Kong, it's a little dirty because we keep it outside and throw it around for Sterling, but we bought this, I think the first week that we brought her home in January, and it's still here. Actually looks just as good as the day that we brought it home. It lights up when you bounce it, drives her a little bit nuts. She loves to chew on it, and it holds up so much better than a tennis ball because it is hard. 4, you really don't want to give your dog pig ears. Now, for one, they're a temporary treat. They're meant to eat them, but they can splinter. Some of the chemicals that they put in pig's ears aren't very good for your dog. And sometimes they can choke on them or cause digestive issues. And what's the point if a treat's just going to hurt them, make them sick, right? A better option are these super hard, sometimes they're like bacon flavored Nylabones. They're usually sold in sets. I know this one looks a little bit frayed, but this is actually a month old and it's still holding strong. And this is something that she chews on all the time. They come in all different kinds of shapes, and she loves to take them with her in the car. Gives her something to destroy other than her dog bed. Last but not least, number 5, don't buy your dog any fake tires. We recently had one from a company called Tire Biter, and all it did was fall apart into little pieces, which caused my dog to vomit profusely between the hours of 12 and 2 a.m. Fortunately, she was able to get all the little bits out of her stomach. We did not have to take her to the vet, but we threw that tire out and never again. Something that it looks like it's going to be durable, but it's actually really not. A better option for either one of those are anything by Kong. This is cool because we actually can stuff like little treats in here, and then she has to work to get them out, or just even the regular old ones. I think this goes back to, this might be 10 years old, back to before our bulldogs that we had before. And you can see it's virtually indestructible. Now remember, if your dog is large, they're gonna need a large Kong. Don't get them a little one, they can swallow them. One of our past bulldogs did that. It was a very expensive vet bill. But yeah, and then with it, when it comes to any kind of things you can fill in there, you don't have to buy the spray cheese by Kong. You could put applesauce in there and freeze it. plain yogurt and freeze it. Peanut butter, give that sparingly. Don't make that a regular treat because that can cause some liver issues with dogs. Or you can put like bits of apples and carrots and stuff like that in there. I hope you found my tips informative. When you're Christmas shopping for your dog this year, remember Santa loves dogs too. There's plenty of options online. I'll link them here in the description, guys. Happy holidays from Chickens and Bulldogs.